Welcome back everybody to another video, and in today's video it's going to be a bit of a different video because I'm talking about a kids content creator. Usually I don't talk about these types of people. Usually I just kind of talk about any dramas that's happening anywhere, like on Twitter or YouTube, whatever it is. I usually just kind of keep it to that. But today's video I wanted to talk about a specific creator because it piqued my interest. Now the reason I found this was because of another commentary channel who kind of started talking about it on Twitter, and then I went onto YouTube and found another YouTuber who talked about it, which I'll link his video in the description because I think his video is actually really well made. It's well put together. It's shorter as well, so I think it'll be a little bit more enjoyable for you guys to kind of watch. He explains it in a shorter span of time, so I think you guys should probably watch that video. But we're going to be talking about Cobey, or Cobeyminecraft, Cobeyblox, whatever you want to refer to him as, because he has multiple channels and I don't know which one he's really referred to as. I'm assuming his main channel is the Cobey channel, where he makes Minecraft content. And what separates this guy from the rest is just kind of a plethora of things, but I want to start by talking about the sheer fact that this guy has an issue with thumbnails. And if you already recognize when I posted the channel on the screen, you can see that the thumbnails can be very heavily sexually suggestive. And on top of that, the thumbnails as well are just practically carbon copies. They don't really change anything. A lot of them are practically the same. And another thing is he uses another content creator to basically farm content from these kids. Now, normally I wouldn't have an issue with putting another creator in a thumbnail. I do it all the time when I talk about dramas and whatnot. I know that they're relevant to the actual thing, but in this, he basically has a lot of titles where it's dating Afmau's sister, going on a date with this person, doing this, when she's not even a part of the video. And if you look at the thumbnails, they're basically heavily sexualizing the idea of Afmau, especially in the titles, given the fact that it's about dating and whatnot when this content is made for kids. It's just really weird and gross, and it also goes against YouTube guidelines, literally. So he's practically breaking rules right now, making these type of videos and suggestive content. The other issue that I have with him is the sheer fact that you can see from his channel, he went from making regular length videos to now 2 to 3 hour long videos. And it just goes to show how really money hungry this guy is, because he's not really adding anything. He's just playing a game for about 2 to 3 hours with low effort editing, attempting to farm engagement from little kids who will sit and watch his videos for hours on end. And I understand that a lot of other creators do that. I understand that a lot of kids content creators do that. Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of kids content creators out there who are terrible, terrible creators. And this guy is part of them. And I know that I could be making a video about other creators, but this guy had a meltdown on Twitter where he basically just went on rants. He's also just a massive Andrew Tate lover. And I just wanted to take a second to actually read these tweets for you guys, and then we'll voice our opinion about how we feel about this guy. There is way less originality on YouTube, and I blame the algorithm for rewarding copy and paste channels instead of unique ones. I'd rather burn in hell than become a slave for anyone. I'd kill to protect my family and loved ones. I'm a true warrior. Your hair is probably pink, and you're probably gay. It's all an act. We're all actors in this great game of life, but when that one person comes back, you will not be able to act anymore. Sigma. Can anyone save me from the shit side of Twitter? I want real men surrounding me, not all these weirdos. If you're hating on me, your envy is apparent. Sure, my videos are aimed for kids, but most likely you'll never succeed in anything because of how closed-minded you are. Stay in the matrix. Without sounding egotistical, you may be worthless. There's a reason no one wants to be your friend. You must provide value. In the same way people around you must provide you value. Work to better yourself. Ignore the gay haters under my post. They have severe autism. How would the haters feel when they realize I laugh at their replies? They're truly fans devoting their time to making me laugh. Good choice of there. Got really good grammar. I'm a qualified entrepreneur. My sheer willpower makes me cower. If you have colored hair, you may fear me. Don't fear, for Cobey is here. Kids look up to me. Teenagers look down on me. I'm internally alone. Family is all I have left. I'm a true Sigma. My Riz is unmatched. My sheer ability strikes fear into my enemies. Know the name Cobey. Quote tweets, Andrew Tate, misinformation equals true. They don't want you to know. I can relate. I've planned everything. Since I was 12, I knew I'd never work a job. By the age of 14, I was earning my first couple $100s a month. Then I earned my teacher's yearly salary in a couple days. So I dropped out. Funny to say, but my goal in life was always to be a dropout. Just gotta keep grinding now. Dropped out at 16, by the way, not 14. Why does Cobey get so many haters? I don't even know why people dislike me. I get clowned on for chasing my dreams. They call you crazy till it works. The funny thing working is it already is working. I have multiple channels generating me thousands of dollars each in profit. Do the math. I'm wouldn't make nearly as much in college. All I would do is study for 5 years to work at a McDonald's, praying one day I get a job that government will tax half my pay. Stay in the matrix if you don't understand. What a true Sigma. What a true alpha male Sigma. But wait, there's more. I had 2 options. Stay poor. My parents aren't rich like all of you haters. Or get rich with brain rot content. I'm not rich yet, but definitely doing better than any kid my age. What would you have picked? Education isn't bad. I wouldn't recommend to anyone to drop out. You have to be a different type of crazy to actually succeed in this capitalistic society. Luckily, I'm just crazy enough to do that. Be a warrior. Make your own path. And here's the best one I've found so far. To all my haters, just remember, you're one bank transfer away from licking caviar off my balls and begging me to love you back. Just remember that. Valiant men respect me. I don't care if all of the Twitter losers hate me. I have my circle, and anyone with real worth loves me. I'm the most likable guy you'll ever meet. You just haven't met me. We live in a society where being a Sigma is now an enigma. It's about time I became famous for who I am. Feel free to use me for likes and views since I must be super clouded now. I've lost many sponsors and business deals simply because I say what I want. Do I care? Lol. My mind will not be controlled by gay loser furries who have pink hair. My ego is too high to be controlled. Slave to no one. And don't confuse ego with arrogance. You need ego, not stupidity. One day I will rule the world. One day you peasants will scream my name. One day your kids will do anything to be like me. Believe it, because it will happen. You can make 1,000,000 excuses or $1 million. My life goal was to become a YouTuber. I've done it. I officially feel like I've become a YouTuber. People get views just talking about me. I've made it. My hard work has finally paid off. I left school at 16, hoping for moments like this. Always chase your dreams, kids. Wow, what an absolute Sigma male, an absolute alpha male. You know, this guy really has it all figured out, right? He's beaten the Matrix. He's figured it out. You know, actually, the more I think about it, I guarantee you in person, he's probably pretty shy and just quiet, you know, not really a talkative guy, but deep down, if you really got to know him, well, you'd let the wolf out and definitely don't want to get on this guy's bad side because, well, you don't even want to know about that one. But in all seriousness, these tweets are engagement farming. Most of them are. I don't know which ones are and which ones are. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. The guy just continues to keep saying goofy shit on Twitter, so I don't think it really matters. Even if it is engagement farming, you have to admit that some of this is probably pretty true. And the reason why I say this is because the guy is extremely money hungry. He's insanely money hungry. The only reason why he makes the content that he makes is because he's farming a bag. He's trying to chase some bag. He's trying to be a millionaire, as he says in his tweets. He's trying to be some rich person. He thinks he's beaten the system, which to me is pretty sad because he dropped out at 16, and looking at the trajectory of his channel, it doesn't look like the guy's gonna be growing anytime soon. He hit a peak and then he fell off. And this brings me back to what Samuel said originally earlier in my video where I kind of put up his tweet, the tweet that got me into this subject in general. And I wanted to kind of read it off for you guys because I think it kind of reiterates what I feel about this subject. Hope this guy is trolling. Otherwise, he's not only deluded, but incredibly egotistical and crazy. People will critique you even if you blew up because you dropped out at 16 and YouTube, especially the stuff you do, is unstable and not a secure job. No one was calling this guy out for following his dreams. The opposite, in fact. You can get an education and chase your online dreams. These posts leave a bad taste in my mouth. But remember, guys, you're one bank transfer away from licking caviar off my balls and begging me to love you back. Stay in the matrix if you don't understand. And yes, this is exactly how I feel about the entirety of it. Cobey, if you're watching this or if you're seeing any of these videos, this is not the right way to do it, okay? Listen, I love that you're chasing your dreams, and don't get me wrong, YouTube has been a dream of mine since I was a kid, okay? I love the idea of making content and doing YouTube as a full-time job, making good money off of it, enough money to where I can actually live off of what I'm making. But you always have to have a backup plan because YouTube in itself is not a secure job, especially kids content. Here's the thing, if you're gonna do kids content, you need to be creative. You can't sit here and post 2 to 3 hour long videos with suggestive titles and suggestive thumbnails and think you're gonna go anywhere with it. You hit a peak with your older videos when you got a bunch of million views on it, and then you fucking fell off the face of the earth. And now you're going on tirades about how everyone needs to stay poor, and you just found your way out of the matrix. You're a warrior, you're a gladiator, you're this awesome person who figured his way out of the matrix, and now I'm making loads of money. Brother, you are not a millionaire. You're not even cracking 100K a year. I highly doubt it. I'm guaranteeing you're probably making around middle class money. And don't get me wrong, that's great. I'm glad that you're making great amounts of money, but why boast about it? I hate that a lot of YouTubers try to boast about the money that they make off of YouTube. I wish content creation was kind of like how it used to be, where people made content for the fun of it instead of making content for the purpose of money. Don't get me wrong, I love the idea of making money off of YouTube, and I think people should be allowed to make money off of YouTube, loads of money even. It's a dream job, okay? It's a dream job that everybody wants, right? It's a massive, successful career if you can get it off and if you can make it work. But when you sit here and say that this was your dream, you would think your content would come off as very creative and fun instead of this like actual brain rot content. Your dream in life was to make fucking brain rot for little kids and profit off of them for posting suggestive thumbnails and titles. I don't think that's a dream. I think you just want to chase a bag and make loads of money really fast. And the saddest part about this is that yes, you dropping out at 16 is a fucking horrible, horrible thing to do. When you say stuff like education is actually good, I'm just a different kind of person, you come off as a fucking loser. Dropping out is never the answer. You now don't have a high school diploma, nor do you have a college degree or anything. No further education. You just simply have a little bit of high school education with no diploma, which is fucking depressing. Given the fact that your channel is clearly on edge, you're not getting as many views as you once were. So if you stop rolling in the dough and money stops coming in, what are you gonna do with the education that you have? You sit here and boast about how I don't want to go to college because I'm not gonna go to college like the others and work at McDonald's and be stuck there forever. Brother, if this doesn't work, you're stuck at McDonald's forever because you don't have any other education to get you anywhere. Please, if you're doing YouTube or if you're gonna do YouTube, still get an education or still chase another job. Work another job while you're doing this simultaneously. I know it's a lot of work. I know it puts a lot of stress on you, but it works out in the end. Work your ass off until you hit a point where you're actually producing something. Like Samuel said, this is not a stable and secure job. 1 minute, it could all go away in just a second. And the sheer fact that this guy believes that he's hit peak and he's gotten rich off of this, when I kind of doubt that he's gotten super duper duper rich, is kind of insane to me. I just wanted to point this out before I end off the video. Bad publicity is not good publicity. Not all the time, to be honest with you. Now, to be fair, there are people like Neon who gets bad publicity all the time, but it does technically benefit him in some ways, even though I think he's kind of having a massive fall off. But this is what I mean. He made a post about how he's famous because people are making videos about him and they're getting views off of it. Brother, people are getting views off of your name for negative reasons. That only drags your name in the mud and makes it so sponsorships, other creators, and a bunch of other things factor in, and now you don't get a lot of connections, you don't get a lot of money, and now your channel's gonna fall the fuck off. Negative publicity is not helping you in the slightest. When you boast about how people are making videos about you and getting views, that doesn't mean you're famous. That means that you're a negative creator that nobody likes, and now nobody wants to collab with you, nobody wants to associate with you, and your channel is going to completely fall off the face of the earth, which again, it already is. It's just really sad to see that someone is this delusional. And to be fair with you, he had a post where he was talking about being delusional, and you're right, Cobey. You need to be a little delusional when making content, okay? You have to shoot your shot when it comes to creation. You have to tell yourself that it's going to work out if you want this to work, but you're not delusional. You're just self-destructive. You're ruining your entire chance at being a successful creator, which is crazy to me. And don't get me wrong, I make schlop content. I don't make incredibly edited, well put together videos. I put together some commentary vids for people to enjoy, okay? I don't think I'm putting together some masterclass videos, but this is just brain rot schlop that is just profiting off of sexualizing other creators and titles for kids to just click on and give him money. Yeah, he deserves the fucking criticism. But anyways, guys, I don't want to keep rambling on about this, and I'll see you guys next time. But before I roll the outro, let's give a big shout out to anybody that's part of the Big Baby tier or higher, that being Pakui. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel and basically just showing your support to me. And let's roll that outro. And if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. And if you guys really love my channel and videos and want to show support to the channel, feel free to become a member. It starts at only $2 a month. I know, lower than most channels. And it comes with perks like special emotes for live streams, members only live streams, and just many more perks. But anyways, guys, I don't want to keep rambling on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.